Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I'm going to talk about the Christmas Eve update for Langrisser Mobile. So this one has a bunch of events, despite it not being a major update, and the events that are released, we can see right here. First, there is a new banner, Demonic Dimension. So this banner has Akaya and Langrisser as the heroes. Both are great heroes. I mean, I'm planning to have both at 6 stars soon. Langrisser is already 6 stars, and Akaya is currently at 5 stars with 72 out of 150 for me. So very soon I'm going to have both at 6 stars for use. So a pretty decent banner. Granted, Akaya is very finicky to use because she's one of the heroes that if you don't have a Twilight Star, she's basically useless. So keep that in mind. I mean, Langrisser is just amazing for PvP, whereas Akaya could be used for both PvE and PvP, but she is significantly weaker if you don't have the Twilight Star for conversion Akaya. So what I mean by that, you would be running Blood of the Sheikah or whatever. In that case, you might build like a support Akaya, such as something like, you know, bringing Wild Power, bringing her Beastal Outbreak skill so that you can move against, act against someone else, and I don't know what you do for the third skill. Maybe bring Blood of the Sheikah anyways to maybe refresh those other 2 skills, but yeah. Alright, so that is the banner in a nutshell. One is, you know, Langrisser is a PvP character. Akaya can be used for both PvP and PvE, but is very, requires very specific set of gear. Next, there is a time-limited login event where you should be logging in every day to get the rewards, pretty much. So it runs for a week, but you can claim the rewards at any time. So you don't have to claim it on day 1. Like if you log in, let's say if you log in every day and you wait until the 30th to claim everything, you can still claim it. So I'm just gonna claim it for now though, but you know, as long as you log in these 5 days, my understanding is you can claim everything as long as you claim them before before the event expires. So first 2 events. The third event is everybody's favorite, the Legendary Gate, which doubles the Gate of Fate chances from 9 to 18. So this event is also running for a week. I've already made use of a bunch of the runs. That is, for example, I think I have 5 runs left right now to do. Let's take a quick look. Yeah. So I've used up, there's 18 runs. I've used up 13 of them. There's 5 more to do. And I'm personally going to use these 5 to unlock the Gate of Fates of heroes that I have not done yet, because I do have a whole bunch of them here at the bottom. So I'll start unlocking the Gates of Fate of these heroes that I haven't done. That way I can get additional crystals and vouchers in preparation for future banners. So always a great event. You know, there's actually more. I could actually grind up 6 different heroes of this event. Or 18 divided by 3 is 6, yes. So it is possible for me to build up 6 different heroes at once. I do have that many heroes I would love to build. But I think the priority is to get more Trinity crystals and vouchers for future banners. So that's what I'll do. Also, I noticed that, so I got the daily reward here. I noticed that there is this Yuletide Messenger's Gift. So this is a special gift for Christmas, I guess. And if I claim it, it's just a random item. In this case, 20 Trinity crystals. I suspect we're going to get one every day for the next week or so. I'm not sure about that, but there's no event here that's listed about it. But since I randomly got one today, I expect that it'll continue for the rest of this week. We'll see how long that one lasts. So those are the events. Next, let's go into the store and take a look at all these store editions, because there should be a few. So in the gift pack section, let's take a look. There are now 2 new gift packs. I mentioned this in the community section of my YouTube channel, but the first one is the Celebration Fortune Bag, where you can choose any SSR, because you're going to get 60 shards of them, for $19.99. Right? So this is, let me be more specific. It's any non-collaboration SSR, right? So, if you're missing any of the heroes in the Langrisser series, you can get 60 shards of them, which will allow you to summon them for $19.99. It's actually a great deal if you're willing to spend money, right? Given that drawing for heroes is actually much more expensive than this in general, and you're not guaranteed to get a hero. Other than that gift pack, the Celebration Fortune pack, there's also the Crafter's Treasure Trove, and this one will allow you to get any one of these 4 bags. It's going to be either a weapon wish bag, an armor wish bag, a headgear wish bag, and an accessory wish bag. Each of these bags lets you pick any SSR of that type. So as long as you have it, you're going to be able to pick any SSR. I generally say the best SSRs to get with that bag would be an accessory, because you can farm weapons, armors, and headgears, but you cannot farm accessories. All right. So, and the SSR accessories of note would be probably, let's say, the Apex boots, the Swordsmith medal, and the Twilight Star. All right. Overall, of course, and I guess suppose you can also say the Overlord's badge, although the Overlord's badge can be mostly covered by using someone that brings gospel. Okay. So overall, in terms of utility, the first 3 that I mentioned are probably the best ones. Right? Swordsmith medal, of particular note, you can use like 7 or 8 or even 9 of them in your Apex team. So that's why Swordsmith medals are so good. Twilight Stars, you can similarly use a lot of them, because every single damage dealer in the game, like any single DPS character that's about single target strikes, can use a Twilight Star. At the very least, like, you can break, let's say, last rites and so on with it. So it's a great accessory to have. And of course, Apex boots giving Lancers and Infantry and also Aquatics characters potentially the +1 mobility can also be very, very useful. Because, for example, characters like Arianrod could very well use an Apex boots. Yeah. Any Lancer DPS could use an Apex boots. Any infantry DPS could use the Apex boots. Like if you make, for example, Bernhard and so on and so forth. Any physical-based infantry DPS, I should say, right? And then as for Swordsmiths, right, AoE attackers or anyone that needs both immunity to silence and fixed damage can use it. Bozo, like anyone who does conversion of defense or magic defense as well. So Bozo, Luna, Listel can use them. Juggler can use them as a tank. All your tanks can use them theoretically for the immunity to fixed damage and silence. You can use it on Rin because he's an AoE attacker and the immunity to silence is very important for him. You can use it on Yusuke for immunity to silence and immunity to fixed damage. I mean, the list goes on and on. Like healers can use them, like Liana and Sophia and so on, right? So, yeah. I mean, there's just so many good items. And finally, it's also worth mentioning that theoretically, I believe you're allowed to save this gift pack as well and just hold on to it. And so if you save it, you can keep it to potentially draw for a future item, I believe. So what I mean by that is there should be an upcoming banner, equipment banner, with new weapons like a dagger that allows you to ignore enemy defense, which becomes the best weapon for most assassins. Because this dagger, allowing you to ignore 20% of the enemy's defense, can allow you to actually one-shot a lot of characters that you might not be able to do previously. So having something like that, being able to get it instantly instead of trying to draw for it on a banner or on the equipment banner, or have to keep hoping you get one, is also an option. So, but overall, my personal opinion is the accessory wish bag is the way to go if you were to pick. Finally, it's also worth mentioning is this is just food for thought. I'm not saying anyone should do it, but if you plan on playing the game for the next year or whatever, it might be worth doing the purchases now. And what I mean by that is, and again in Echoes of Light, and what I mean by that is you're already spending $40 potentially on these first two items, right? So you've already spent 40. if you spend $238 more, you can get the Echoes of Light with, let's say, the Florentia Bunny skin and so on. Right? There's actually a lot of appealing skins going on right now. Even, well, excluding the Overlord skins, which I don't think are great, you know, the other 4 are pretty nice as well. So, in that sense, it would be kind of like if you were going to spend for the next year. So you would probably go into the privileges section and refresh the privileges like crazy, right? Raising them up to maybe 360 days, if not even more. You'd probably purchase the 2 gift packs that are going on right now, right? The new hero and the accessory wish bag for another $40. You might want to maybe purchase the daily discount gift pack, right? For what remains, for as long as the Echoes of Light remains, to steadily build it up. Given that it runs to the 13th, you can get around 3 weeks worth of that. You would probably want to purchase the daily summon gift pack as well until you hit the $278. Right? So it would be refresh privileges, daily discount gift pack as much as possible, daily summon gift pack, and yeah. And also you would want the huge Trinity voucher gift box because this is one of the best deals in terms of crystal count to price. So between all of that, you could very well spend the $278 to get the Echoes of Light and be good for the next year or even next 2 years. Depending on just how much of the privilege you refresh on Gift of the Goddess and Flag of Courage. Okay, and I think that's everything I want to say in this video. So if there's any additional things you guys have questions about, feel free to ask in the comments. I'll be happy to respond. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this video useful to you. Nitro out.